Hey YouTube! Thanks to Ian for lending me a couple of pedals to do some overdrive pedals. That means I get to play my corker. Yay! So for these videos I'll be using the Orange TH30. It is coming through that 3x12 cabinet. There's a Moore reverb pedal on. That was me punching the camera. Meh, you can see it. Yeah, so I just saw green. It's a tube screamer, isn't it? But apparently not. Apparently it's a country pedal. So I can see this being a country. I can see a guy with a Stetson and his name written out in rhinestones on the strap, playing a guitar like this. Yeah. Yep. So this one has got funny wiring in it. So basically, it's just got the two humbuckers, each on their own, or they're both splittable to single coils, and then you can get outside and inside coils. That's basically what the 6 sounds are. So if you use them, so that's just the bridge single coil. Next single coil. Both of them. Neck bucker. Bridge bucker. So, volume and tone and gain all at 12 o'clock. Good place to start. It's quite nice, isn't it? Bridge, single coil. Maybe more tone. Less volume. I'm liking that an awful lot, actually. I wonder how does that sound compared to the British sound one I've been using. See, I like that one as well. It's kind of almost like it's got a fuzz pedal, like a far away muffler thing going on. It just basically it sounds exactly the same, but it's got like a pure balls to it. Actual humbuckers. Let's try and up the gain. It does quite a different thing to humbuckers than it does to the single coils. And then single coil. Bucker. Neck bucker. And single. It certainly seems to be very good at still making it very obvious when you're on single coil and with this particular guitar and the way it's set up just now. might be the word I'm looking for here. Up full button. Well, that makes quite a big difference, doesn't it? Let's try putting the gain down, see what happens. pretty much loving it so far. This might not be a good idea, but I was playing this Strat last night, so it might still be sort of in tune. Just wonder what it does to like a more... I should really be using that black telly. The corker being my newest instrument is kind of... It's a little bit weird and different from all normal guitars. This is a bit more... Well, in saying that, it's pretty rare to actually get one that's quite as vintagey spec as this one. Pure super low output pickups. Pure quiet. Yeah. Pickup, liking that pedal because on its own it's kind of I think it's absolutely brilliant. Whatever it is, it's some sort of overdrive, but it's got like a fuzzy buzziness thing going on behind it, which is the other pedals I was using for a sort of similar kind of thing, to try and get a sort of, I don't use the word transparent, but you know, like when I'm using these sort of guitars, to try and make them get a bit overdrive without just, when you still hear the guitar really well, you know, a low overdrive rather than the rat pedal, something just a bit more like the gently overdriven amp, which we all hanker after, that kind of thing, where you get a bit of hair but not metal, you know what I mean? I just wondered what it did to this guitar, because it seems to be working quite well with other ones. So we've got a very trebly pickup and a very bassy one. In the middle, it's great. Another one of those guitars where I keep picking it up and going, that's awful good. I'm going to go back to the corker, make sure it's still good. Think it will be. I just like that Strat and that telly, those two old Japanese ones, just seem to really be as much the telliest telly and the Stratiest Strat I've ever really played. They're really kind of weird sounding, but just like exactly a Strat. Like most guitars now are kind of somewhere in the middle. They can do everything, sort of thing. That telly just does the telly, and the Strat just does the Strat, which is quite nice actually. I like it. Why does no sound? Because that's turned on. So this is not going to sound as, even on bridge pickup, it's not going to sound like that telly, is it? It's a completely different sound. Now it seems dead muddy. No, that I really rate it. I didn't really know what to think of it. I don't really know what any of these pedals are to start with. I'm sure that's the one Ian said was like a sort of Countryman. It's a copy of something. But I really like it. It's kind of, I don't know. Maybe I've just never really looked into overdrives very much. I've got like a Marshall Governor pedal which I couldn't really get to work. It sounded really good with some guitars and in some amps, but in my current lineup it kind of didn't. I did have it on my board for a while, and it's like I've always got the Rat pedal there. I've always got the Pi fuzz, which is a sort of heavy metal-y type sound, and I've always got the Delamo, and the other one's been kind of moving about quite a bit to try and get that. Where this one would sit like a Tube Screamer-y sort of, well, I don't think it's really like a Tube Screamer. It's got a really nice kind of background distortion that it adds in, like tuneful, like a lower harmonic-y thing, which I just think is really nice. It just gives it, just fattens it out, but you can still totally hear like the pickups. So how much more space it takes up. Funny how your ears change though, because I mean I was thinking this guitar was an incredibly trebly guitar, but then having a wee blast on the Strat and the Telly, both of which are very, 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 very trebly, suddenly this seems muddy and quite Les Pauly and grown up sounding. Ought to be fun. So lots of videos coming this week. I'm just going to chop up the New York footage into wee 10-minute bits or something like that, or just whatever seems to fit just to put it out there. It's basically just a record for me, but you can be nosy and watch it anyway. So this is one of the overdrive section. What else is coming in the overdrive one? We've got a pure sky overdrive, which is too big to fit in the camera. There you go, there. Which is apparently a really good overdrivey thing as well. That's not an expensive pedal. I think K-line. I think it's like a 30 quidder sort of thing. We've got a Boss Super Overdrive SD1, which I think I've actually got a Boss pedal. I've got a, oh no, not SD, that's SD, not DS. I was going to say I've got this OS2 one, which has got like a dial on it that goes from OD to DS, so it's basically kind of both of those pedals. You can have it or a mix between the two, but that's an SD, not a DS, which I assume the DS and the OD are both kind of yellowy. This one's black, which makes it evil, maybe. So I don't really know what to expect with that one. I will not be doing a comparison to that, seeing as I thought we were meant to be the same. And we've got the Michael Keaton's Batmobile. I think we did have a Batmobile before, but I don't think it was the Michael Keaton one, which is an overdrive pedal. So I'd imagine it's going to light up like a Batmobile. It's pretty cool. I did like the other one, which was a fuzz pedal, I seem to remember, but I think I think it was a more modern Batmobile. It might not have been. I can't remember exactly. It wasn't the Adam West one anyway. And I guess it wasn't the Black Knight one, the one that's kind of like a sort of like a roll cage with wheels. It's not that one. So maybe not. But I like it. Still not quite there with the corker. I've got the truss rod kind of working now. I've just got the action a little bit high. It's a little bit. It was a bit buzzy round about here, which it isn't anymore, because the action's a bit high. I think it's just because it's a handmade yank. It's given it. Oh, we moved to Scotland. It's rainy and cold, but you'll get used to it. Less gain. See, it's great though, isn't it? Just a bit of a it's almost kind of sitting in where reverb goes, kind of having a similar effect on it, making it sound bigger and more spacious. Do you know what I mean? It seems to, it goes, it kind of, it seems to fill in where the reverb is. Rock on, like and subscribe, and there will be videos coming out. I don't know, I suppose you probably watched this first. I'll put this out before I put any of them out. There will be, can't be bothered editing them, so it will just be literally chopped up. There'll be lots of half sentences, bits of me looking confused, pictures of the ground. I edited out the 45-minute videos, which I kept taking of when the GoPro was just in my pocket and all you can hear is mumbling, and I can't see anything. Rock on, like and subscribe, all that jazz.